I'm just going to do a little sound check here. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? So let me know.
It seems like it's fine. There's a delay, but it seems like it's fine.
Okay. So it just seems like there's a delay, but hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't, just throw a little note up in the chat so I know that you can't hear, and we'll take 5. So okay, all right, great, Joyce. Thank you for joining us. So this is my take 4 because it's my first time, and I'm also on Rob's computer, not mine. So I just am all lost, but thankfully he got to come in here and rescue me. So anyway, back to the subject at hand. The elephant in the room, right? So COVID, everybody has their their opinions or whatever, and I will say opinions because I think that even the doctors and professionals and scientists and political figures and everything else are just just telling their opinion because it hasn't been out long enough, I think, for everybody to have an exact, or anyone to have an exact science of it yet. So I'm going to share my opinion. And the first thing is this here, a mask. People, seriously, this is not gonna, it's not gonna keep you from breathing. It's not going to choke you out. But you know what it will do? It will help you continue to breathe. And it will help save lives. It's not a big deal. I've heard so much about, oh, my rights, they're making me wear a mask. Well, you know what? At one point, they made people start wearing pants too. And if you go into a store, it says shoes and shirts required. Is that against people's rights also? I mean, I don't know. To me, no. It's a mask that can save lives. It's not a huge deal, and if that's all it takes for me to save somebody's life, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wear it everywhere. But guess what? I live in Panama, so we have to do it anyway. And nobody cries about it here. It's just amazing. And I really realized when we went to the States for a few days, how much people are just not caring about their own lives and other people's lives in the States. I mean, when we go into a store here in Panama, we go to the door, and there's a mat that we have to sanitize the bottom of our shoes. We also have to sanitize our hands. We also go in and we have to get our temperatures taken. You have to wear a mask, period. And then they'll sanitize the carts and everything like that. And it's mandatory. I went, like I said, we were in the States for 8 days, and I didn't get my temperature taken once. I was like, what is going on here? It was like just a surreal world. But anyway, when we came back from our vacation, we Zoe and I tested positive for COVID at the airport, the Delta variant. So that was just surprising because Zoe had just started a couple of hours before having a few symptoms. I had no symptoms. Okay, Rob had no symptoms, but he tested negative. So we, I'm thinking, no, this can't be right. You hear about the false positive tests and things like that. So I thought, well, for sure, that must be what's happened here. So, no, it wasn't. Because within 24 hours, Zoe was in the bed with 103 temperature. I was right behind her, and So was Rob. So 2 days later, he also tested positive. So remember, it was less than 24 hours prior that we're having a great time on vacation and no symptoms. 24 hours later, we're all three in the bed with 103 temperature for 4 days straight. None of our temperatures went under 103 for 4 straight days. We had body aches. We were sore. We didn't eat. We didn't get out of bed. When we had to go even, a few steps to the bathroom, we were out of breath. We, if we had to go downstairs for something, oh my goodness, that was very challenging, to go downstairs and back up. And it seemed like it would take hours of recovery after we did that because, it was a lot. It was a lot. And this went on for 2.5 weeks. So, when we first, like I said, day one, I felt okay. Then even when I started getting symptoms, I'm okay. This is no big deal. Well, that changed quickly. But, I even posted on my Facebook because, I let everybody know that we had been around, first of all. And then I posted on Facebook that we had tested positive for COVID. So I wanted just to put like a daily post and, just let people know how we are because, I know people are concerned, especially because we're in Panama. So I posted day 1, day 2, and then I lost a few days. So it was like the next post was like, this is for day 3, 4, or 5. And then I might have posted again day 6 or 7. And then I posted like, this is day number, I don't even know what the hell day it was. It was like that crazy. Like everything was running together. At one point I remember that Rob woke up and he said, what time is it? And I was like 7:30. And he's like, oh my God, it's 7:30 in the morning? I'm like, no, at night. That's our days and nights were just, it was all one blur. And it doesn't even seem like now, looking back, it doesn't even seem like it was 2.5 weeks that we were in the bed. Now, I am thankful that we were all three at home and we all were able to recover together, and things like that. So, that was a plus because it was bad enough worried about each other when, we were in the same room or the next room. But, it was challenging. Our symptoms, we all had for 4 days our temperature that would not go down. We all had severe body aches. We all had no taste, no smell. And it was funny because Zoe lost taste and my taste got screwed up. Like whatever I ate tasted like pure salt. Like I ate a piece of chicken, it tasted like it was just like one of those salt lick things, that they give animals. It was just disgusting. And then I might taste something else that would taste very sweet. But the thing is, it might have been like, I could have ate like a piece of bacon and it tasted sweet. It was just weird. And then no smell to go with it. So it was crazy. Right now, Rob and Zoe seem to have their taste and smell back. I'm just starting to get my taste back. Like I can taste things, but they're very light taste. Like I could barely taste it, and then I still have the salty taste a lot in some things that I eat, and I still really can't smell. I really just can't smell that well at all. But they have recovered from that, so I'm hoping that in the next few days that I'll get that back, because I know that'll also change the taste, taste buds. So anyway, I'm here to tell you a couple of things about our experience with that. Number one is COVID is not just the flu. I've had the flu. I've had cancer. I've gone through chemo. I have fibromyalgia. I have body pains. I have a high tolerance for pain. But this was crazy insane. And I'll also share with you too that we have friends here in Panama that they have COVID now. Well, she's recovered from COVID, and he is right now in the hospital here in the city with COVID pneumonia. He's not an old man. He's in his 40s, healthy, a healthy man in his 40s, and he's struggling right now. In the States, I know personally a lady who has COVID pneumonia who has been fighting it for a couple of weeks, and now I have a sister and a nephew and a sister-in-law who are fighting COVID now too. So I'm worried about them. So I'm here to tell you that it's not a joke. So please take it serious. And no matter what you think about the vaccines or whatever, I have mixed feelings about that. Number one, people have asked me, am I vaccinated? No, I'm not. And here's the reason why. The main reason why I'm not vaccinated is because I'm vaccine free, period. I had one vaccine in my whole entire life that almost killed me. I have a bad allergic reaction to that, and from that I can't not even take a tetanus shot. So my doctors have always advised me, and they're still advising me, not to take any vaccines whatsoever. So that's that. Now, with this, I know that a lot of I guess governments, a lot of businesses, and things like that are trying to make this a requirement. And I'm sure that they'll have medical, medical waivers and things like that. But it will depend. I mean, it may be to the fact where, they say, well, you have to have it because this is different or something like that. And I've discussed it with my doctor. So if it does come to the fact that we're forced vaccine, or, if it comes to the fact where it's like, oh, you can't travel without a vaccine, or this, that, and the other, she has told me that she's actually doing research on it. And she, if it comes to the fact where I would have to have a vaccine, I would get it and stay with her, in a hospital environment to make sure that I'm okay. I've heard a lot of mixed emotions. Like, I don't, I think that it's a little too soon for vaccines because, I know that it takes years for them to create a vaccine, if they can even do it. And this came out really, really quick. So, and then now there's the other, variants like Delta, which is what we had. So the thing is that I am not so sure that I trust that they work, especially because I know personally people who have been vaccinated who have even ended up in the hospital with COVID. So I'm not convinced, and that doesn't help me be convinced that it works at all. But the thing is that, another part of me is I've eaten chicken nuggets from McDonald's. I don't know what's in them either. So I don't know what's in the vaccine. And another thing is, when a lot of people are concerned about what's in the vaccine, and I'm concerned about that too. But at the same time, when a doctor prescribes you medicine, or you eat a processed food or something like that, I would think 9 out of 10 times nobody even questions what's in this. What's in this? What am I putting in my body? But you want to do it so much with the vaccine. And I think that, probably 90% of the reason why is because, people want to make it a political thing. Everybody, it's all about people always having to take sides and things like that. So, I'm torn, but at the same time, here in Panama, when they diagnosed us, when we tested positive, the healthcare here in Panama is a lot different. We have Mensa, which is the Ministry of Health, and once we tested positive, they sent us a huge amount of food staples, rice and beans and eggs, a lot of things like that, a whole bunch of stuff. They also sent us medicine, and there was vitamins, vitamin D, there was zinc, there was a fever reducer, there was a painkiller, and there was hydrocortisone. I don't know how to say that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And the same thing with that. And I even was one that was like, I'm not taking that mess. But believe me, when my butt was laying in that bed and I was hurting, I was like, whoo, how often do I need to take this? Let me set the clock so I don't miss a dose. So, I took it and look, I'm here, So, as far as the vaccines go, I'm torn, but the thing is that if they become mandatory, I'm gonna take it, because I'm not gonna stop my life. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna live in my house, I'm never eating at a restaurant again, I'm never going to, travel. Are you kidding me? I'm never gonna travel? No, I'm gonna travel. So, I'm just gonna suck it up. But in the meantime, I'm also gonna always wear my mask, even when I'm not in Panama. I was in the States and we were all masked up, and it is what it is. But I'm gonna keep it going. So I just seen Mickey. Sorry, I hadn't been looking at the chat there, but I just saw that you were sick about 3 or 4 weeks, and I know your immune system is low, and it's important, and I'm glad that you have it. Like I said, I know a lot of people who had the vaccine and still got COVID and even ended up in the hospital. But if the risks are a little bit lower, then a little bit lower is better than nothing, right? I have a friend who is a nurse in Georgia, and she was talking about the other day on her Facebook post that she was worried because they're running out of oxygen tubing and body bags. Are you kidding me? So, and she even has said that a lot of her patients, she's worked on the COVID ward since the beginning, and she even said that a lot of her patients are vaccinated, as she is. But she said the difference is that like 97% of the vaccinated patients that are in the hospital are on room air and not on a ventilator, and not not even on really oxygen. They're just on room air, and especially not on a ventilator, and especially not needing a body bag, most importantly. Yeah, I know, Joyce. A lot of, and it's true, a lot of the people are getting very, very sick when they take the vaccine. I always was, I was the one that told my mom forever and ever, don't take the flu shot, don't take the flu shot. Every year, doctor's trying to press her for the flu shot, and she takes it one year, she goes to the doctor without me, and look what she did. She wouldn't take the flu shot. And then she ended up in ICU for 2 weeks with the flu. So I'm torn. I'm torn between it. But, I don't know. It's one of those things that, and I do still think that it should be a personal choice. But at the same time, they let masks be a personal choice. And look what happened. Masks are not a personal choice here in Panama. We have to wear them. So for, a year and a half, we were safe, and, for 8 days I go to a place that don't require masks, and look what happens. So it is what it is. I still enjoyed my trip very much, and the people that I was able to visit while I was there and things like that. So I'm not, sour about it or anything. And I'm very glad that we, my little 3 people here, we got over it and we feel healthy now. Today, and we came back on July 28th. That's when I tested positive. So today is August 20th. So almost a month. And today really is probably the first full day that I felt okay. That I felt like I'm not sick anymore. So I mean that almost a month. So that was a thing there. So anyway, I'm not going to be on too long tonight, and I think I kind of chose a late time for a lot of people, especially on a Friday and things like that. But I am going to figure out a good time to do my little show. And I have lots of topics in mind. I'm going to talk about my cancer battle. I'm going to talk about homeschooling. I'm going to talk about what it is to be an immigrant in another country, an American in Panama, and an American that speaks no Spanish. Well, I know like 8 words now. I knew like 2 when we moved here, and now I know 8. So I'm getting there, right? But I'm gonna touch on a lot of different subjects, so that I hope that you guys will follow me on here, and I hope that you will give me some feedback, and I would like to get some ideas from you. If there's certain things that you want to hear my little humble opinion about, then I'll be happy to give it to you, because I like to talk, right? And I like to tell my opinion about stuff, even if it's not the popular opinion. So I would like for you guys to give me some feedback or whatever, and I guess that's about it for COVID. But I have a couple of more things, because I have some shameless plugs I gotta do here. So let me get on over here to I'm on Rob's computer again. I told you guys, so it is what it is. So I don't even know what I'm doing here. But okay, so let me just tell y'all. How about that? So I do want you all to go and visit the website called thehigherlovefoundation.com. thehigherlovefoundation.com. Up at the top of the page, there is a tab that says Help. Please click on that, and that will tell you what our current project is. What the Higher Love Foundation is you all know that we're Blockchain 420, blockchain420.net, and we have the Love Care Coin, TLCC, which is a cryptocurrency that is in its initial coin offering, but you can also go and hear about, learn about, and purchase on blockchain420.net. But 20% of the proceeds that Blockchain 420 makes off the cryptocurrency and other technologies that we're putting together, we are giving 20% to the people of the world. Whether that means that we send, we've sent ventilators to India when they were having their big COVID crisis. And we've done some other smaller projects. But the one big project that we're working on now is on the higherlovefoundation.com. It's a website. At the top it'll say help if you click on that. And what we've done is we've reunited children that was stuck in Nicaragua. And we've reunited them with their mother here in Panama. And I'm talking about 2 minor children, ages 7 and 9. So we have brought them here. We still need some assistance from them that we're helping out with. But we would love for you guys to help us help them. If we all, if I only have $5, then I can only help with $5. But if I have $5 and 5 other people have $1, then now I got $10 that we can help with. So, it's important that we help others, because remember, it always comes back to you. So, please check that out. And that, again, is our current project that we're working on. Operation Angel Wings, as it's been nicknamed. But we have a whole world to help. So you can definitely keep up with us by the higherlovefoundation.com to check out what we're doing. And we will take donations of people that want to help for the different projects that we're doing. Say if one thing touches your heart more than something else, then you're more than welcome to send a donation that's specifically for a certain project that we're doing. Also, anybody that purchases the Love Care coin, 20% of what you purchase, 20% of that is going to help. So you're helping either way. So I would really, really appreciate. And even if you're unable to help with our projects that we have from the Higher Love Foundation, then just sharing the link on your Facebook page or your Instagram or your Twitch, or your tweet, to tweet it on Twitter or whatever, that will help just get the word out for us. And another thing, let me just jump back to the TLCC. This is, this particular show isn't about crypto, but blockchain420.net, if you go to the top right hand corner of the page, you can register. You register and it's free. You just put in your email address. Then you'll have to verify your email address in order to log in. There is an app on the Android, in the Play Store on Android, Blockchain 420 TLCC app that you can put on your phone as well. The iPhone app is coming soon. It's in the making now. But for that, even if you don't have money to invest in crypto, there is once you sign up, you automatically have a link on the Refer and Earn tab on the page and or the app. The Refer and Earn gives you a specific link, and that link, if you share with your friends and family or whatever, if you share your link and someone buys using your link for this initial coin offering that we have for the next 2 months, 11%, like if they buy, if they bought $100, then $11 of TLCC will be credited to your account as well. It is not multi-level marketing, because after that it stops. It's a one-time thing. But you you get your 11% from what they sell, and it's it's a referral fee. It's a bonus. It's not a multi-level marketing, like I said, anything like that. You're not to build teams. You're not trying to recruit anybody. It's just if somebody wants to invest and they use your link, you got 11%. We have people who, we have people all over who have, some people have purchased nothing and have thousands of dollars in crypto because of their bonuses that they've received. So it's just a simple thing that you can do, and in that way that you can earn money, crypto, and try to financially secure your future as well. So again, my shameless plugs: blockchain420.net and thehigherlovefoundation.com. And actually, either of those sites, if you go to one, you can link from one to the other. And blockchain420.net is where you would go to buy the Love Care Coin TLCC. I know Zoe just didn't say feel free to use my link. Her link's in the chat. When I couldn't figure out how to copy my link and put it in there, but that's okay. That is okay. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free. You can message me here. My profile is linked to my Facebook page, and as well as probably my Instagram and whatever else. So feel free to message me wherever. I would like to get, again, ideas for different show topics and things like that, because I would like to try to stay on a topic, plus my shameless plugs, of course, but I would like to pretty much stay on topic each show, so I'm just not randomly chit-chatting to myself. I would also, I really need to find out when is a good time, because I'd like to get the majority vote there. When is the best time for me to stream, so I can set my schedule, and I'll try to do it like the same day and time every week. Once, twice, even 3 times a week. I don't know, but we'll start out with once. How about that? Because, I want to be overwhelmed. I don't want y'all to see too much of this gorgeousness. But, why are you laughing? Oh. So anyway, let me know what day and time is good also, because I would, I like to have you guys in the chat where you can ask me questions, and especially if you have certain topics that you want me to go over, like Nikki says that she wants to hear about Panama and daily life here. Boy, can I talk forever about that. So, and I would, but if you have specific questions and things like that, I would most definitely like to, have people to put their questions in the chat and things like that, so I can know what interests you guys. Mm-hmm. So anyway, for today, let me see. It is, I don't have my glasses on my desk. 7:42. Okay, so 7:42 in Panama. It's 8:42 in the East Coast. I know. So I would like to say thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the ones that have been here with me. Thank you, Rob and Zoe, my mods. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, everybody who's dropped in and dropped out. And thank you for putting up with my sound checks, take 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to coming back with more topics and giving you guys my opinion, because I'm Samantha Benitez, and I'm just saying I have a lot to say, and I'm going to say it here. So, bye. Now I got to figure out how to turn this off, so hold on. Good night, guys.